I can see another. There's the next cross. Looks like there's something here. Wait, I can push this. Got it! Hello? When I first laid eyes on Angel de la Cruz, I knew I met a man of worth. When he spoke, my heart shook. Its tremors vibrated for days after his first sermon. That evening, God himself told me to set out to prove I was the chosen one. I left the next morning, seeking to prove my worth. Isabella! Are you in here? Isabella!
Aquí abajo.
Gracias a Dios. Por fin me encontraron.
There you are.
Sí. ¿Quién es usted?
Guillermo sent me to find you. He's worried about you.
Pobre Guillermo. De seguro se está echando toda la culpa. Supongo que ambas teníamos razón. Había una cripta oculta. Y efectivamente yo había idealizado cómo sería.
How did you injure yourself?
Estaba en una cuerda cuando el temblor ocurrió. El temblor me azotó contra los muros. La cuerda se rompió y caí al agua. Creo que me fracturé el tobillo.
In order to get you out, I'll have to go back for help. It will take several people. What's so funny?
¿Sara podría ser una de esas personas? Me encantaría ver la expresión de su rostro cuando tenga que admitir que una de las historias fantásticas de Manu resultó ser cierta.
I'll suggest it to Guillermo. Now, I don't think I can get out the way I came in, so I'm going to have to look for another way out. I'll be right back.
De aquí no me moveré.
May Huascar's knowledge of the two afterlives be sufficient to guide us, if we arrive in either. I was not worthy. Forgive me for my hubris.
Lara, ¿fuiste tú?
It was me. Dug all full up. Can't carry anymore. I have returned from my training. However, Brother de la Cruz has disappeared. The sisters of the mission have no idea where he went. No matter. I will wait for him to return. My heart is pure. My head is clear. I am ready for the trials, and I will prove to him I am the chosen one. I must be on the right path. The air is getting fresher.
No se burle de mí. Pasé la noche en una cripta.
I know now that I am not the chosen one. Now I fear I have endangered the lives of Brother de la Cruz and the sisters of the mission. They do not know that the hollow earth surrounding the mission is home to demons, cruel, hissing creatures with twisted claws and sick, yellowed eyes. I came to this place to purge them from the world, in the name of Angel de la Cruz, to win his favor and earn my seat at his side. But I have failed. I could not contain this evil, and now it is out, and all warning of it will die down here with me.
Lara, ¿fuiste tú?
It was me, don't worry. I must be on the right path. The air is getting fresher.
No se burle de mí. Pasé la noche en una cripta.
A wheel-lock pistol, never mass-produced and banned in the Holy Roman Empire. Ostentatiously decorated, a bit much for a missionary, but maybe a fitting weapon for an egoist such as Lopez. There's some damage to the pommel, but otherwise the weapon seems in fine condition. Isabella, I see daylight. You'll be out of here in no time.
Es increíble. Muchísimas gracias.
Dígame que Isabela está bien.
She is, but she's hurt her ankle, so we'll have to go back and get her.
No, no podría soportar molestarla más. Y además, Sara me dice que usted tiene algo importante que hacer. Por favor, deje que los amigos de Isa se ocupen de ella desde aquí.
You'll need a couple of people and a lot of rope to get her out.
Voy a reunirlos ahora mismo. ¿Dónde está exactamente?
Take the main road across the river, then follow the crosses.
Espera, ¿las cruces? ¿Entonces encontró algo?
She found the crypt Manu told her about.
¿Lo hizo? Eso es maravilloso. Estoy muy feliz por ella. Debí acompañarla. Y me siento terrible por su tobillo. Pero, a pesar de eso, esta es la aventura con la que Isa siempre soñó.
She also suggested that maybe Sarah could be a member of her rescue party.
Es una gran idea. Me aseguraré de eso. Y hablando de Manu y sus locas historias, si está buscando algo escondido por aquí, probablemente debería hablar con él. Funcionó para Isa. Por lo general está en el patio por la misión. Y gracias de nuevo por encontrar a Isabela. No sé qué haría si...
Just make sure she gets back safe. How do you do?
Seguro puedo ayudarla.
I don't have enough space for that.
Un placer hacer negocios con usted, señorita.
Esta selva oculta muchos lugares.
You must be Manu.
¿Quién es? ¿Quién está ahí?
Ella es la que encontró el tesoro.
¿Verdad, Diego? Bien, bien. ¿Qué puedo hacer por usted?
I overheard you telling the children about Maya ruins.
¿Por fin alguien que pone atención?
Well, you were right about the crosses. Isabella followed them to a hidden crypt.
¡Ah! Lo sabía, lo sabía. Nadie escucha al viejo Manu. Pero yo tenía razón.
So you were. And I bet you're telling the truth about those Maya ruins.
Reconozco algo en su voz. La emoción de descubrir, de encontrar algo, algún lugar oculto desde hace cientos o incluso miles de años.
There is something thrilling about that, isn't there?
No hay nada igual. El sabor del aire rancio y polvoriento aún me acelera el corazón. La gente moderna, esos que se dicen realistas, se cierran a un mundo de posibilidades. No podrían creer las cosas que vi. Lo que daría por ver eso de nuevo, una última vez.
Perhaps I could be your eyes, your witness of those Maya ruins.
Podría ser eso. Si...
Do you remember where the ruins were?
Vaya, ¿dónde estaban? Recuerdo un lago con 3 cascadas. Me gustaría darle una mejor referencia, pero han pasado tantos años.
I should be able to find it, and when I do, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Si hiciera eso por mí, hacer realidad esa historia, sería tan...
Say no more, Manu. I'll find it. I hope you've shined up those dancing shoes, Manu. I found the ruin. It was Maya, an ancient aqueduct. It was wonderful, just as you'd imagined.
Sabía que lo haría. Ahora, cuénteme todo.
The ruins had flooded because of the earthquake. I swam through tunnels teeming with peril.
Maldito pez peligroso. Adelante.
I found a vast cavern and a stone tower with massive heads carved into its sides.
Los señores de Xibalbá, ¿verdad? Increíble. ¿Qué más?
It must have been an aqueduct of some kind. And you'll never believe this. Most of the machinery is still functional. Water wheels 3 men high turned as smoothly as the day they were built. It was amazing to see, Manu. To be so close to all that history where no one has set foot in hundreds of years.
Puedo verlo. Puedo olerlo, sentirlo, saborearlo. Hizo llorar de felicidad a este anciano. No tengo palabras para agradecerle. Quiero que tenga algo.
Manu, I couldn't.
Insisto, por favor. Es la primera reliquia que encontré. Es hermosa y compleja. Un cráneo decorado. Quiero que la tenga alguien que explora con la misma pasión que lo hacía yo en mi juventud. Nunca deje morir su curiosidad ni su capacidad de maravillarse.
I won't. Thank you, Manu. An adhesive made of tree sap and powdered bone hold the jade and other gems in place within the wearer's teeth. A crude drill, perhaps made of obsidian, would have been used to delicately carve out the notches required to hold the jewelry in place.
Feels like a mausoleum.
Means we're on the right track, right? Jonah, I feel something. We're getting close. Let's look around for signs of Lopez.
These notes were written by the founder of the Sector 7. They're talking about funds allocated for renovations to the library.
And an eclipse. "25th of December, 1603. It has been 4 days since we turned away from the city. We traveled in silence and in circles, guided by a confusion of grief, relief, and celebration. Lopez and I exited the jungle and landed in a clearing, under the gaze of several faces carved into the side of the mountain. Lopez had an episode, as he later called it. He threw himself in front of the faces and screamed for forgiveness. The heaviest sin on his heart was abandoning Perez to the strange warriors. They had grown close over the journey. Try as I might, I could not console him, so I built a fire and waited, as he decreed his actions and pleaded for forgiveness from the silent stone faces. Under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings. Jonah, this book describes a stranger's arrival at the mission. He founded the Sect of Seven. Maybe that was Lopez.
Like on the pamphlet. We must be getting close. We should keep looking.
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother, James, were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to start calling them Boanerges, sons of thunder. John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John, and the book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge.
What does it mean?
That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse. This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack. Perhaps they plan to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission.
Tardaremos eternidades. ¿Cuántos años?
Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died. More will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way.
Un día a la vez.
Como si tuviéramos algo.
Brother de la Cruz appeared one day, emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission. There were just the 3 of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, de la Cruz had recruited a workforce of 3 dozen. They have prepared the bell tower and worked the fields, planting crops. Brother de la Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient. We'd spent so long alone out here, I'd worried we'd lose God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well. I don't have enough space for that. "26th of December, 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast. This is where we were meant to be, he said, a cold determination in his voice, so very different from how he acted just the day before. I finished my meal as he spoke of holy retribution, how he had acted in error, but now God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. We will spread the true word of God from this small mission, he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box. The door closed and a silence settled, so great and so vast I held my breath for fear of breaking it. Lopez turned to me, his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He came toward me, arms outstretched, and for a moment fear flickered across my heart. But he pulled me close, his fingers digging into my shoulders. I found it, he whispered in my ear, and releasing me, he wandered through this room. Walls of pure jade reaching up to the heavens, completely covered in intricate etched mosaics and carved figures. I followed at a distance as he approached an altar and watched as he lifted a silver box from it. The others are worried that Brothers de la Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily. We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not forgotten the teachings, or they will look down on us from above and bless our continued labors. This cross, it looks like it's from the 17th century. There's a whole mural under here. Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box. It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross. But there's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross lying around here somewhere. When we find the box, how do we get the key back from Dominguez?
We'll find a way.
Found something?
Yeah. Jesus takes up the cross. Help me lift this. Looks like a long way down. Let's see where this leads. Station 2. Jesus falls the first time.
There's an inscription here. Ambulate dum lucem habitis.
Walk while you have the light. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
That did it. I wouldn't want to be buried in here. My head tossed behind a cross somewhere.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you,
Sounds like a hint.
or a threat.
This looks like the Virgin Mary.
Station 3. Jesus meets his mother.
The mirror looks dusty. We need to get the light to point the way. I'll give you a boost. Hey, it worked. The light leads this way. What happened to these people?
Looks like the light activated something.
Laura! Are you all right? You're lucky it was a little rusted.
This must be Station 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these frescoes. Have to use a light beam to follow the stations of the cross. Look, someone else got close. He wasn't as lucky. There's a woman in this one. Have to use a light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
These people look like they were tortured. Hung up in the ceiling.
I don't think this was just a crypt. I'll get it.
Station 5. Jesus falls a second time. Lara, is that what I think it is?
The Stations of the Cross again.
But with mummies. Isn't this sacrilegious?
Not necessarily. They could have been paying the ultimate homage.
Or they were just sick.
This must be Station 6.
Looks like a
Have to
church.
use the light beam
These
to
ones are
follow the
posed like
Stations of the
monks.
Cross. Uh-huh. They're carrying him.
So
They're carrying
Lopez staged
him.
the whole crucifixion with mummies? Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is the sect from the pamphlet.
They're lifting him. She's wiping his face, I think.
Ugh, this is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
Jesus, nailed to the cross. Think he's taking up the cross. He's carrying the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Think he's taking up the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on the pamphlet.
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed. Think he's taking up the cross. He's carrying the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies? Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is a sect from the pamphlet. Ugh, this is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body.
Have to use the
but are
light beam
unable
to follow
kill
the stations
soul.
of the
Is
cross.
that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on the pamphlet.
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. They're carrying him. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks. So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies. Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is a sect from the pamphlet. This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this. What the hell happened here?
Lopez had his disciple wall him in, and then... bang.
No witnesses.
The box of Yeshua. Only the hands of the righteous one may seize destiny from mine.
I guess it's you then.
He led us on this goose chase. He sabotaged every clue.
All to keep this box from Trinity.
And the people of Paititi. He was totally consumed by it.
Where is she?
I don't know.
I just need the box.
Fuck you!
Well, I guess we're done here. Stop!
Let him go! Release him, and I will give you the box.
Lara, what are you doing?
I've lost enough people.
I know you have. Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
he was going to lead the public to Paititi? Everything I love, everything I fought for. My world would have been destroyed.
And what about my world?
You can't think it's the same.
It is to a 9-year-old girl. I was a child.
There was too much at stake. An entire civilization, hundreds of years of independence, thousands of lives. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. It's not too late. You can honor Unuratu and restore the sun.
No. The threat must be removed.
You're a low, selfish, murdering coward.
And you, Lara? How many lives have you ended? In pursuit of what? Lara! Go! Stop him!
What the hell?
Is that Rourke? Running past just now? Yeah. Think we should call him? Huh? What happened? I'm with you. Oh, shit. Better look around. Yes. Mission must have got to him. Spread out. Hostile! Taking position! No shame in giving up. Well... Let's end this! You're just one person! What can you do? Time to move!
This is Rourke. Jonah Maeva has the box, and Lara Croft was last seen in the church. Find them!
They just left her alone in the church. It was chaos in there, obviously. But this is Croft. There was something more important to worry about.
Jesus, you look like shit.
Jonah, where are you?
I'm in the cane field. They can't see me.
Keep your head down. I'm on my way. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Canefield, all units. Priority 1. Find Lara Croft.
You heard the commander. Let's go hunting.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
He's playing right into our hands. Hey, where are you?
Oh, I don't like this.
Hey, did you know there's still rum in some of these barrels?
For Christ's sake, Morgan, do your job.
What's that?
Come on.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Hope he's okay. All right, let's go. I'll take point. Can't take this. Hey! What the fuck?
Cardinal 6, got visual on Croft. She's at the distillery. Deacon team, deployed. Deacon's on the ground, Commander.
Let's get her!
Jonah!
Oh, God.
Ready?
Oh, yeah. I got it. I'm good.
What the hell were you thinking?
If I was you, it would have worked.
They might not get them.
Go.
Go, we got this.
Pan. This is Cardinal 1. Engine stall at 12. Losing altitude. Attempting cold start. Wing 1. Engine restarted. Rerouting controls. Cardinal 1, all systems functional. Back on course for heading 327.
Only one chance.
How much longer to Paititi?
Almost there. I'm sorry I lost the box.
It's not your fault. It's Dominguez. It's Trinity. All the way back, as far as I can remember, it's always been them. I could have had a family. Everything could have been different. We will get the box, and we will stop Dominguez. Your Highness.
Lara. Where's the box?
Amaru has it.
But the death of the sun draws near.
We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy. We'll have to adjust the plan. Please, Take your time to prepare yourself. We'll gather intelligence and fighters.
Thank you.
I'll stay here and lend Uchu a hand. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. I can't believe how much Etzli has grown in such a short time.
He's going to make a great king.
Yes, but he's lost both his parents.
So did you.
I think he's handling it a little better.
That's just how it looks from the outside. So much responsibility on his shoulders.
I can't imagine.
It's not just about Trinity anymore.
No. Now it's for Paititi.